How are y'all doing today? Well, we're live, and it says we're not live. So, obviously, I fucked up somewhere. Did I fuck up?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it didn't. It didn't edit the time. Oh well, that's irrelevant. Okay. So, the topic tonight.
Yeah.
Topic tonight is kind of important to me. I mean, it's important to me because it's important to these guys behind me. You know, all the invertebrates, even all the fish, all the animals that live in the ocean. They all thrive on this thing we call water. And we pollute, pollute, and pollute, and pollute, and pollute something we thrive off of drinking, actually. We make our coffee out of it. We make our we make damn near everything out of it, alright? We use it in almost everything. Beer, that agave drink back there, that's empty, that I'm gonna use as a container to grow a plant in, like probably a chili pepper plant or something. Anyways, the point being is we as humans, we tend to waste and waste and waste and pollute inside this water and act like it never never really matters, right? And basically, my friend next to me taught me something earlier that I didn't even really know. One reason they put so much fluoride in the water is to keep the levels of chlorine and, I believe, ammonia at bay, but then they also are trying to keep this gas, that's the thing I didn't know, the gas, out of the water. Because if the gas gets in the water because of the two chemicals mixing, I think it's ammonia and chloramines or something like that, and something else.
Well, technically, it's ammonia and bleach, so it'd be very toxic.
Ammonia and bleach. So chlorine, ammonia and chlorine, basically.
Yeah,
Which
basically.
chloramines is part of chlorine. A lot of people don't know that, but it's the more potent form of chlorine, actually. I believe. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% on that. But what I am 100% on is too much ammonia in your kidneys could probably kill you. Like if you were drinking, like say, let's just say you were drinking a full bottle of ammonia each and every day in your water and you didn't even know it. This water's clean of ammonia. I checked it earlier. He can confirm that for you. But that's not the point. I checked another bottle that I drank earlier, so obviously this water does not contain any ammonia. I did not know this as well. If you get certain chemicals over 160 degrees, it takes most of the chemicals out of water other than this gas.
Which is why they're trying to do it chemically. Or you can get one of those
filters.
Brita filters or whatever that you use.
No. It's not even a Brita. It's a Pelican. I believe it's called a Pelican Bay filter.
Don't those use primarily like charcoal filtering?
Yeah. But one of these filters can basically filter out damn near everything. Even on some levels, they say it can filter out radioactive material out of the water. but it's designed for a whole house system. And even better, it's a salt-free water softener as well as a purification system. But yeah, they're very, very pricey. They're about $755.10. That's all I can say. Oh, it's not Pelican Bay. It's Pelican Water Systems now. It used to be Pelican Bay. Because that's where they probably first started testing all that. Because we'll get into that later. We'll do that in another video. But you get the point. I don't want to go too far in depth on that. That's just too much detail that you guys don't need. The point is they poison a lot of the water. And I wasn't aware of this. They do it during certain times of the year, winter usually, to break down stuff that gets stuck in the pipes or whatever the hell. But yeah, California is famous for it. Makes you wonder what they were pumping through the pipes in Flint, Michigan, and whatnot, and other states that.
Well, see, what happened with Flint was the pipes.
I know they were
lead pipes. That's what failed.
Yep.
Because the lead level got too high, and they haven't replaced the pipes, which is part of the infrastructure problem that this country is having.
Mm-hmm. And another level, that's another problem. Is what I'm saying is chemicals. Not only chemicals, but metals are being found in water where they shouldn't be, or where they haven't been found in the last 40, 50, 60 some odd years. And now they're being found everywhere, basically. And they should be, I'm saying they should work on upgrading the water systems nationwide. Hell, even on some levels, I'd say worldwide. Why stop at one country? Why not fix them all? Just saying.
Budgets.
That is true. But one thing we can always first start on, we always need this. We can't survive without this. I'm just saying, you can't survive without water. Water, food, sun, air. Simple necessities of life. And you got motherfuckers out here bitching about, oh, some motherfuckers wearing a goddamn fucking vagina on their head. Ah, they're wearing a vagina. Why are they putting that vagina on little kids? Who knows? No one knows. I don't. Ah, Jesus. They already took out my favorite app. Which kind of blows. Is what it is, though. Hangouts Toolbox was my favorite app. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you guys. Fuck you haters. But yeah, chloramine is less reactive than chlorine. Oh yeah, okay. So it's the opposite of what I was saying. Sorry, but if they get intermingled, if chloramine and chlorine and ammonia all mix, it kind of causes that gas, and then yeah, I believe, or something like that. I could be wrong, but basically through boiling they can remove all that. So I don't understand. So why don't they boil most of the water or have some way of
well, you can't boil out lead.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't boil out like heavy metals like that.
No, you can't. But you can add these poly filters on a big scale, like a really big poly filter. You know, because they used to use them for dialysis. It's I can't show you. It's too far in the back. But on that one, you could probably see it on the 10-gallon. It's that white square right where my finger's pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they could use a big scale poly filter and suck metals out with that. I'm just saying they do it through dialysis. They've done it for about 60 years with dialysis.
Well, see, they're trying filters, and the problem that they're having is the lead itself levels are too high going into the filter, and the filter is not getting rid of enough of it. Like, what's coming out is still, like, unsafe levels of lead.
Yep.
And that's the problem, is I don't think that these things are commercially available.
Mm-mm.
Like, industrially, maybe. Most definitely, probably, actually. But commercially, I don't think so. Unless, of course, you're Mr. Moneybags and can fucking buy it.
Yeah. No, it won't let me edit the fucking stupid time. Because we didn't start at that time. What a douche waffle. Oh well. That's why we don't hit that go live now button. That's right. But yeah, it's on that level that they need to find some way of maybe having some form of filtration, but not only filtration, but a way of keeping that water at a temperature that it does. I'm talking on California's level, not just Flint, but at a temperature that it keeps these other chemicals.
Well, see, sure. Like, chemically, that's easy to do relative, like, in relation to heavy metals.
Yeah.
But heavy metals, that's an infrastructure problem. That's the pipes failing.
Yep.
Like, that's whatever coating they use on the pipes being corroded and leaching lead and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and bear in mind, when we laid down a lot of the infrastructure, we didn't quite know about the effects of lead, and B, what had lead in it.
Yep.
Like, there are copper pipes in California.
Yep.
Copper, for those who don't know, have lead, which means that those copper pipes can leach lead into the water. So,
and to the hater
overhaul of
the hater, hold up, to the one hater out there that already thumbed down the video, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, this is a completely neutral topic. You fucking dick.
Completely neutral. We're not talking about anyone else. We're talking about
not even politics, really. It's just the state of what's wrong. It's two lay people talking about what they think is wrong with the fucking water. How
dare you?
Yeah.
No.
Anyway. But the problem is the pipes, too. We need to redo these pipes. Because 100 some odd years ago, we were idiots and laid down copper pipes.
Oh, yeah. We laid down more than copper. We laid down a lot of different kinds of metal pipes that should be in the fucking ground.
Copper pipes.
Never been in the ground.
Lead pipes.
Okay, no. Wait, let me rephrase that. The metal should have stayed in the ground. They shouldn't use that metal. Okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Whereas now we have like PVC plastic, which
yes, it breaks, but
it breaks, sure, but there's no fucking lead in it.
That's true. Very true.
And
But then you have to worry about those other chemicals that
I
cause.
believe that unlike metal, PVC pipe can expand, whereas metal is brittle and snaps, like in the winter and all that. So if we're talking about freezing pipes, I think PVC expands.
Uh-huh.
Somebody can correct me on that, but that's what I could be wrong. I don't know, really, but if I'm thinking about it correctly, it does expand.
Huh?
Huh?
They sometimes do crack when they're old.
Well, sure, everything will crack when it's old, but that's why
Like
we
my
need
pipes
to.
did in my
That's why we
backyard.
need to regularly replace this shit instead
Yep.
of letting it go for 100 years.
Maintenance. It's called maintenance. Regular maintenance.
Instead of just letting it go for 100 years.
Disregard.
And just, I don't even know.
That's America for you. Don't you know? Land of the free. Home of my pee.
Well, see, that's the thing. For as, like, beat chest a lot of people are about this country, the infrastructure, you gotta admit it fucking sucks.
God, I hate California.
Like, the infrastructure sucks. I mean, look at our internet. We are behind the rest of the developed world.
We're behind the Asians.
We're far behind, like, South Korea. Hell, even
that's why
Aussies have better internet.
With Asians.
Everybody has better internet than us.
Exactly. Like,
Damo does not have better internet than me. I'm sorry to tell you. His internet's shit, mate.
Well, stability, sure, but talking about max speed, like, that's infrastructure too, is internet. And we have shit internet. Now, sure, do some parts have, like, fiber optic internet? Yeah, sure, but that's not across the nation. Like, there are still services that are based around, like, those.
Basically,
like,
we need to upgrade a lot more than just water.
Yeah.
Man.
Our infrastructure sucks as a whole.
We need to upgrade it all. We need to build a wall. We need to rebuild our water systems, rebuild the infrastructure, rebuild it all. Rebuild. All right? Rebuild.
Yeah, but see, that will entail higher taxes. And what does everyone love to bitch about?
Lower taxes.
No, they all love to bitch about higher taxes. But improving infrastructure. Bitch
about lower taxes, you know, and they got somebody else to pay for it.
Well, see, that's the thing. If we want this infrastructure improvement, it will take raising the taxes. I know a lot of people won't like to hear that, but it's true. Either that or we do something about our military budget.
Yeah, the military budget that they just cut, 3 months ago, but now they're raising it like fucking tenfold.
Yeah, and it was cut by what? It was cut by what? 3 to 5%.
No, way more than that. 75%. I just talked to some military boys just 2 days ago, bro. I'm not even joking. And they said that's how much it was cut.
And actually, we should cut in the right places. Like, we shouldn't be manufacturing these billion-dollar jets only to have them crash. We shouldn't have, but at the same time, we should not have our service members
using old parts either.
Buying their own, privately buying their own body armor. Maybe we should switch the focus to building billion-dollar jets to actually providing body armor to our troops. Maybe, just maybe. And it might lower the budget by doing that.
Boy, I hope these fish are okay.
I know I probably raising all your conservative fans into a fucking riot right now.
Oh yeah, they just love you.
But it's the truth. We need to cut in the right places and spend more in the right places. Like body armor for the troops, we should spend more on that than we do on these billion-dollar jets that again keep crashing.
Yep.
Now, if we just focus on the body armor, it will turn out cheaper anyway, because body armor is cheaper than a fucking jet.
You know what? You know what they really need to focus on? Not just body armor, but full body armor. Like
that's what I'm talking about.
Not just protecting just like the chest, but the legs, the arms. That's what I'm talking about. The head,
the legs, like, and the arms.
Explosive armor.
Like that body armor, the troops have to pay out of pocket for. That's what I'm getting at. And that shouldn't be.
I don't think that should be either. I
that
think
shouldn't
the
be.
Should provide
when we're spending billions upon billions of dollars on this military.
Scrap all these old planes that they have fucking just sitting there. Just scrap them.
And stop making them.
Stop making them. Stop
won the arms race.
Stop repairing new planes with old parts too. That's another fucking thing. I mean, keep the water clean.
Like, we won the arms race, people.
Fuck's sake.
Anyways,
we're going to cut this short because we're going over the time limit of what we were already saying. So we started about 12:05 anyway. So
yeah.
Hope you guys had a good time. We don't need to rant anymore. You get the fucking point.
Yeah,
we're going to go on about this water subject again.
I'll rant for like an hour. Don't do it. Let's just end it.